Hi guys, welcome to our first JC Card Shop channel video. Today we're going to be opening two boxes of Hololive Volume 1 Looting Radiance, and I am joined today here with
V Mark II.
Yeah, we'll be going over some of the cards you can pull in this set. We know set 2 is on the horizon, so we do want to kind of showcase what a lot of people missed in set 1 and go through the cards that are very good cards for you to carry forward in your deck building career. So let's start with the first box.
Yeah. I do want to point out that even though this set is probably going to be out of print, it is still very important to pick up this set, specifically because of certain key cards are in the set that don't get reprinted in the foreseeable future.
I mean, hopefully we'll pull them in these boxes so we can showcase.
Hopefully we do, yeah.
Because unfortunately, Hololive is the game where a lot of the good cards are funny enough in the low rarities. So there's never a bad pack to open in Hololive because a lot of cards you tend to look for are in the base rarities.
Yep. If you're looking for collection, maybe some cards are in here worth value, but a lot of it, if you're playing it, a lot of it is definitely in the lower rarities.
Yeah. So we
certain key cards, as soon as they point out, I will definitely point them out.
Yep. Well, so each box comes with 12 packs. There are 12 packs 12 boxes in a case. So usually, and they have some guaranteed ratios on some things, but generally every pack is still pretty much live. Especially with I don't think anyone has figured out the rarity of the secret rares, right?
No, that's
those are that's like the high chase.
Yeah,
the high chase.
Cali has learned the hard way that it is not guaranteed, no matter how many 175 boxes you buy. Mayoshi.
Yep, so we'll start off with the OCG Unlimited debuts. These Unlimited debuts are quite really hard to pull for a lot of decks, especially for decks that need multiple copies, when they just need to fill out their debuts.
We call these basic debuts, or if you play different games, army debuts. They're really important in basically any deck because you can run an infinite amount of these if you play other games. Any card that says you can run an infinite amount of these, they will always be worth a little something. So this is no exception.
And then we have the first Mume Bloom. Oops, I swallowed something.
Yeah, so that card draws you a card on attack, which is actually not that bad. So if you want more card draw in your Promise deck, that card is a pretty good card to run.
Looks like we have a vanilla
Kobo.
Yeah, I actually like these first blooms that they're really efficient in their energy resource to damage, but most importantly their HP thresholds.
Yeah, the HP threshold is actually a huge thing because the Nanashi Mume is 120 health, but this Kobo is 180, so almost triple, or if 60,
an extra 30%, extra
30% of health, and that actually matters a lot in this game.
Yeah, I actually lost the game because I put 10 damage counters on myself. So I was 10 HP lower, and then my opponent had the exact knockout.
Yeah.
It was really disheartening to lose a lot of setup for it.
Yeah, I always thought, hey, just use cards with effects. Why would you want cards without effects, right? Yeah. And then I found out, hey, look, these cards that have effects have significantly less health. Yeah, they are significantally easier to knock out.
Yeah, the actual HP thresholds on these cards are a lot lower.
Yeah.
And then, speaking of the OCG debut from earlier, we have a Zeta debut.
Zeta debut. Zeta actually does become a really important card as the game goes on. So debuts, she only has that one debut as of this moment, as far as I remember. So that's that card you're going to want to pick up if you're going to be playing Zeta in your deck.
Looks like we have our first double R in the box. We get 4 double Rs a box.
As far as we know, yeah, 4 double Rs.
I've been pretty consistent on what I've seen.
Yeah.
But Cisse is definitely a really good one. This card is the top end, you're pretty much your end game goal with the mono Cisse deck.
Yeah, the mono Cisse deck is really strong.
And only gets stronger when we get set 3.
And it does get extremely strong too.
I think one of the pretty much the top decks of the format when we enter set 3.
Set 3, set 4, yeah, around that. That's when Cisse becomes extremely strong, and that card just.
And then the different high rare versions of this card, the SR, which is just the full art version of this, and then the UR, it's amazing.
Yeah, they look very pretty.
I think that's both. This is speaking of the debut. This is a debut with a collab effect. Yeah. As you guys can tell, with the Zeta here, the Zeta without an ability has 100 HP, whereas the Mume with an ability has only 60. Yeah. Which 60 is actually a really easy threshold, especially in the current format with Kanata running around. Yeah. 60 is just easy pickings for decks that have one energy.
If you collab a 60, or if you have a 60 as your debut, If they can attack, expect it to get knocked out.
Yeah. Be prepared to lose the collab, but so you better hope. I think one of the strengths is you just want to make sure that collab effect definitely is worth.
Yeah. This one is draw a card, and this game is hard to draw, so this card definitely is worth running at least 3. Sometimes I go 4 because I'm a big 3.
Yep. Speaking of a debut with effect, here's another one with Kobo. This one I actually like a lot, actually.
I do too, but the 70th HP threshold really hurts. So when I was building Kobo, I just cut that card. Like, I just completely cut it.
The initial collab ramp is really nice, but yeah, I do agree. Especially with, like, in another deck we'll go over later. Hopefully we open it. There's an unlimited debut with 70 HP that is very crucial to the deck, but it only has 70 HP.
Yeah.
And 70 is just very.
I think that's the only debut for that card at this moment.
Correct. Well, hopefully we pull it in this pack. And then for our rare in this pack will be the second Kobo.
Yep. This Kobo is actually really good too. Unfortunately, it trails off later. The big problem with the deck, I'll probably get into it, but it takes a long time to set up. But once you set up, that card's insane.
It effectively feels like if you were to play like blue second deck with like huge setup potential, why play Kobo over like Suisei kind of situation, right? Yeah. But even so, if you really like Kobo, it definitely is a really good card and part of your end game. A lot of the seconds in the Hololive OCG are actually really important, even like in future sets, because they don't really give you new offensive cards. They definitely give you more utility as they create more support.
We do get so if you're playing mono Kobo, you are going to get more mono Kobos. I think this is the first. This is going to be the only second we're going to get for a while. I know we're going to get a first Buzz, which if we pull them, we'll definitely talk about, but.
Looks like we have a different card type for this pack. I think it was all Holomem last.
Yeah, so all of them was all Holomem. This time is our first mascot. First support card actually. A mascot is just a subtype. For the most part, you can run only one mascot, and you
can only attach one mascot to each Holomem.
You can only attach one mascot to a Holomem.
But they have a bonus effect if they're attached to the specific one they specify.
Yeah.
So in the case of Ankimo, you can attach it to any Holomem. But if you attach it to Sora specifically, this card is treated as a white cheer, which is just extra energy ramp, actually. Also, this also gives maximum 10 HP, and as we mentioned earlier, 10 HP is 10 HP. It's just really important for a lot of lines. And looks like, this is the Daki art, the Daki Makura art.
I'm not going to say if I own it or not, but witness me.
140 HP is, with 2 energy, 60 offense is pretty
That's actually, that already knocks out a lot of early debuts.
Yep. Aki Rose.
Aki Rose, again, a limited debut. I was running Aki Rose, and I was just like, nope, I'm cutting all these cards. 100 HP is significantly much more better than 60 HP.
Oh, the
old deck that I was running. Yep.
Oh, speaking of another limited debut, here is Muna with 90 HP. Muna is really good too, especially with her first bloom ramp.
Yeah, so if we pull it, we'll definitely pull it up. But this Moon is very important. Again, unlimited. So if you're going to be playing some form of movement deck, just pick it up. Just pick this card up. That card's just insanely good.
Ooh, this is our first parallel for this box. This is a alternate art of the Daki Makura.
Yeah, Daki Makura Iris. Yeah. Also not going to say if I own that or not. But this Iris is actually really good. Again, high HP value, 160 is good. Cheap attack for 50 damage, 60. It's just a good card.
I believe just like the Bay earlier, this is also a common, but like Hololive has parallel arts. You can tell from the icon around here, it'll say S instead of C. And I believe every box comes with at least one.
Yeah.
Oh, we were just going. We were just talking about you.
This girl is really good. She reads extremely good. 50 HP.
Really detrimental.
Heal 1, which Agaki loves heals if you're playing the deck. But again, only till 20 damage, 50 HP. She's gonna get knocked out. So
actually, especially with another card, hopefully we're hoping to pull in this set. We'll be able to explain why the HP thresholds matter a lot, because while there isn't huge damage ramp, there is actually enough damage ramp where this HP threshold is actually very critically bad.
Yeah, that's true.
And this is the first bloom Bay.
That first bloom Bay, I do want to talk about it. So there is in this game, you can bloom your first on top of your other first, right? So
you can like bloom laterally, like I can go from first to first.
You can go to first to first and second to
first
second.
Buzz to like first to first buzz and then back down to a first. So you don't
as long as you're not blooming below your HP damage. So let's say she only has 90 HP. Let's say you have 100 damage on a Haku's Bells first.
The like for example the Bales from here, right?
Yeah. As long as you're not, if you would bloom, you would knock yourself out. You can bloom on top of it. But she reads, if you bloom on top of a debut, you get a salvage one. If she did not read the card, if she did not read
Blue from debut.
Blue from debut, that card would be insanely good, and it would be seen a lot more in Promise lists. But
Yeah, especially it says first, right? Because I believe when it says first, you can salvage a first buzz in that case, right?
Yes.
Right. So
if it
like,
doesn't say you cannot salvage a buzz, you cannot salvage.
yeah, but because it says first Holomem, if we were to able to go like first bait into first bait and salvage like our buzz attackers, like this card would be like really good, I think.
Secretly waiting for.
Unfortunately, not the case. And our rare for this pack is the second Louis.
Yeah. So Louis is an interesting card. That card makes you discard a bunch of cards, deal a bunch of damage.
I think it's just missing a home, honestly. Like there is the Oshi Louis to try to support this type of gameplay, but I don't think it has like a good secondary engine or a good home to like.
Not yet. No, right now it does have something cute you can do, and it actually really funny. It does have a really good matchup against Kanata if you pilot it correctly. But because again you don't have a good way to draw a lot of cards, this Louis just doesn't feel good to play. But it is a really good strong card. Also, speaking both the Kobo and the Louis, they both have bonus damage against colors that don't exist yet. That'll be coming in set 2 and set 3.
This is purple, right?
Purple, which is going to come in
set 2, and then yellow, which will come in set 3.
Yeah.
If it's hard to tell by the colors, you can actually tell by the icon that's like right here. Yeah, the icon is actually easier to tell. Like if you notice in the red, there's a little heart in the middle. For blue, it's the
it's like a snowflake.
Snowflake. There we go. Yeah, it was escaping me. Yeah. Not bad 2 packs, especially with 1 double. There's still definitely plenty of good things to look forward to.
Oshi Rare is still a big hit.
Yep. Speaking of monsters in the format,
Kanata, yes. So she has a demerit that says she can only attack the center.
Right.
That's not a problem, but because she is dealing 40 damage, and almost most APUs only deal 20 to 30s, so she deals 10 more damage, which actually matters because if we have another card that we pull, it basically a guaranteed knockout.
Yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it. But Kanata, especially with I'm sure a lot of our viewers know, a lot of them have built the Kanata deck. Is very this is definitely one of the cards that everyone is looking for, just because this is one of the hardest cards to get for that deck.
Yeah, the price on it is still pretty high, especially for a common too.
I think it was like $4. It's like
$4 or $5. Yeah.
It could have changed a little bit, but like definitely is still, especially if we do get a restriction. This Kanata just goes up just because we don't have another Kanata actually.
Yeah. For a while actually.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the first spot. For the most time we've been showing debuts. Spots you cannot bloom from, so they're just as is. And you cannot start the game with it. So when you start the game, you need to place a debut face down in your center area, and then you'll get you'll be able to play the game. Spots,
they function as debuts, but they are actually not classified as debuts. But what's good about, and spots are also very specific, have an extra keyword where this Holomem cannot bloom. So you can't just like play a spot, use its effect, and then bloom on top. But what's good about spots is that their collab effect is actually is a physical body of like an event or an item effect that you would have in the game.
Sometimes spots are just significantly stronger than any single debut.
Just because you're able, because they're Holomems, you're able to actually grab them instead of like items or events where you have to like pretty much hard draw them.
Spots are one of the hardest things to be able to grab for right now.
It's also hard to balance them in deck building too, because they're kind of a free life for your opponent to kind of take easy pickings, because their HP thresholds are still kind of low.
They're not so low that it's like, oh yeah, it's easy pickings, but it's not so high
where you can preserve it.
Yeah, but it's also like the spots are something interesting that I'm really looking forward to see how they change the game and as the game goes forward.
But currently, like the most hopefully we pull it. One of the both spots are most beneficial just for the collab effects. For this one, this lets you grab an item card. The most valuable item card right now is being normal PC.
Yeah, normal PC being the most important.
But hopefully we pull one. Oh, another. Well, this is a high-profile pack already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna the Hoshimachi Suisei debuts. A lot of people as of late have been picking up the Suisei deck. I think they're getting ready to pretty much pilot the set 1, set 3 drops. Yeah, so, and they're even piloting it right now with set 1.
Yeah. So unlike the Promise deck with the Iris debuts and Mumi debuts, Suisei and Kanata really want to run a lot, and I mean a lot of debuts. So they're running from 10 to 12, while Iris and Mume's are running like 5 to 6 of each. Yeah, so you really want to see a lot of these. Being able to pick up in the second, third pack is really, really good. Yeah, this is...
I mean, 2 in the same pack, right? Here's a Vanilla Kiara first.
Vanilla Kiara.
This one does have notably less HP than like all the other ones, though.
Yeah, but she does baton pass for free.
Ah, you're right. I didn't even notice that.
So she only deals 20 damage. She only has the 30 HP, but she does baton pass for free, which is very, very important sometimes.
For free pivots. Yeah, honestly, for free pivots. For those of you who play Pokemon, it's just free pivots are free pivots.
Skyrim was a part of the format for a while.
Yep. Ooh, item microphone. Actually, I really like this item a lot, actually.
Yeah.
So this is in a classification of cards called limited, where you're only allowed to use 1 limited per turn. Yeah. So you do have to, they have very strong effects, but you do have to pick and choose which one for the turn that you want to use.
Yeah.
Item microphone is really good, though. It's like, you can check top 4, add up to every... the singing trait from any Holomems. So for like Cisse, actually Clownata has it too. Yeah, like these two. This is just a pack for them too. Huh? Yeah. But this card is a really good card to refill your hand with Holomems, especially if you're like missing more. Maybe you're missing more debuts. Maybe you're missing more first blooms or seconds. This card is just like free check top 4, add 1.
Or
add all. Sorry, my apology. Yeah, I actually add all of them.
So that card can draw you 4 cards, but sometimes it can whiff. That's the problem. And it does grab you 4. And in order to balance that is that they have to lock it to traits. So these cards will be
and 6 or less hand. You can't have more than 6 cards.
and 6 or less hand. And again, and only once per turn. Like the super hard ones per turn. Like you can't only play another. You can't play a different limited. You can only play that limited for that turn. But the payoffs is significantly important, and this is what I like to subclassify these as traits locked, either by gen or by
specific traits. Like for example,
ability. This one is singing. There's some that are specific for promise, but you know the card is really good.
Definitely a key card to look out for. Especially singing is a very.
It should be a trait
just because karaoke shit, right?
Well, promise is the strongest deck because all the promise cards works together. But there are so many singing characters in this game that this card will never be bad.
If you need like definitely some filler spot to like just to dig for Holomems that you need, this card is definitely like number 1 on my consideration
with Narissa coming up, with Kali, with other cards coming up. They all also
didn't they for the Japanese version of Set 5 isn't Regloss coming?
Yeah, Regloss is coming. I think some of them are singing. I'm not 100% sure which ones is.
I would imagine they should be.
I just know Bancho is baby, but that's that's it.
Yeah, overall, really strong card. Definitely a card to keep an eye out for.
Yeah.
Kiara
debut.
It's just another like 60 HP, really strong collab effect, but like you just have to be very careful with the HP.
Yeah, the 60 HP is a big demerit on.
I was actually hoping we put the Cisse one, so I could be like, especially in my personal Cisse decks, I actually don't play the collab Cisse because it does have a very strong effect, but I just really don't like the really low HP threshold. Ooh, Penlight, another one of the limited.
Yeah. So Penlight is a strong card. It lets you ramp from your deck by using cheer. When you're playing the game, anytime you collab, you'll get a cheer. So this gets you
Hollow
Power. My bad. So this lets you get Hollow Power for cheer. There are some decks that really don't need their Hollow Power. They use their Oshi skill once for the game, and they'll sometimes collab. Penlight is good in those decks. At the moment, no decks wants to not use their Oshi, but there are some decks in the future that I can definitely say are coming soon. We'll definitely be running Penlight.
It's not even that. Sometimes in some of the games, I feel like the one ramp is just really what you're missing to swing the tempo in your favor.
Yeah, there's a bunch of times where you can say, "Damn, I needed this one cheer that I can't get."
You just can't secure.
And
you just can't.
Penlight could have gotten you there.
Yeah. And our rare for the set is the second Mume.
Yeah, Mume, card of the format right now. She deals so much damage, and she's just really, really good. She doesn't even need to hit on weakness on anything, but she does.
She has
hits on purple.
She hits purple for more damage, and during your turn, your center Holomem and collab gets 10 more for each back. Ooh, that's stack. This will stack.
Yeah. So if you don't collab, she'll get a bonus 50. So she deals 70 base, so she'll deal 130. But if you do collab, she'll deal 120, so you deal 10 less damage.
But then your second Holomem is
second is going to deal 40 more.
Yeah.
So yeah, this movie card is insanely good. If you're going to be building Promise is the only deck that does not change throughout multiple
pretty much its entire lifespan.
Yeah, its entire lifespan at the moment, and it's still really good.
Yeah. Definitely a deck that's resistant to the times. Just because the starting core was just really good too. Oh, well, we have Kobo debut. Another army debut, 100 HP.
100 HP, yeah.
Definitely good
damage, very vanilla.
Very good starting point. This is the OCG first now.
OCG.
I actually like this card in the OCG deck too, especially the way some OCG decks are piloting. Pretty much on Bloom, you can choose 1 to 3 cheers on your board and pretty much rearrange them in any order. So like if you say you made a poor decision in like your cheer allocation for the turn, this card lets you fix it on the spot. And OCG is a deck that like blooms very frequently too, and like wants to have a large amount of Holomems on board, and especially with the Soar Oz from the TD that lets you draw or ramp, this is a really good card to fix like, specific cheer thresholds that you're missing.
Yeah, and it's not even that, because a lot of the times when you're playing this game, you'll put your eggs in a single basket, or sometimes you're forced to put it into a basket, right? So let's say you only have 2 debuts out on board, or 1 in the front, 1 in the back, and you're like, oh, I need to see my next one, and that's the one that I need to attack with. That OCG will fix that. So being able to rearrange your cheers is actually really
especially
important.
like if you pulled back a Holloman that's about to like get knocked out, and then you just remove the cheers off. That way, like you just don't give your opponent the knockout.
Being able to remove rearrange cheers is very, very important.
Yeah, it's definitely an effect that we don't see often.
No.
And here is the mascot for Louis, Ganmo.
Ganmo, yeah.
This has the mascot. If this card, the Holoman attached, gets 10 arts plus 10, so it does 10 more damage. As we mentioned earlier, there's a lot of cards that generically can just increase your damage, just being one of them.
This card actually reads really, really broken. But the problem is it's for Louis only.
The bonus effect, right?
Yeah, the bonus effect reads on when you attack, you draw a card. So
yes. When this Holoman and the mascot uses are in the center. Yeah, so if it's your center Holoman that's attacking, you get to draw a card.
Yeah, so being able to attack on draw is really, really important. It's one way you can get a lot of advantage.
I actually like this combo if you like hypothetically, if you do like a Louis Iroha deck where Iroha's the bodyguard effect, you get just value off this Gamo. The only issue is I feel Louis just doesn't have good attackers.
Louis does at the moment does not have good attackers, but Ganmo is a really good card if you're going to be playing Louis. But at the moment, it's not that good. Yeah.
Debut Kiara.
Definitely.
This has 30 more HP than the other the one with the collab effect. But as we mentioned earlier, like as you saw, Gamo increased by 10. There's other cards that like there's different classifications of cards you could just keep stacking Holomens just to upkeep damage. Even Mume, that's like the Mume we went over, just ramps damage for fun. So 30 HP, nothing to really scoff at. Like definitely very important.
Yeah.
Oh, Polka first.
Polka first.
This card is real. I really like this card.
Yeah, so Polka is... So her attack is deal 70 damage for 2 cheers. That is pretty fake. But the problem is she can't attack unless she has a troop member.
Which is her fan.
Is her fan, yeah. You can run as many fans... You can attach as many fans to a single Holomem as you want.
And it provides bonus effects to that Holoman. For hopefully we pull it, but pretty much trope member gives Polka count as a red cheer.
Yes.
For Polka
specifically red cheer.
Yeah.
Good thing is that Bloom searches it.
Yeah. So, on Bloom, you search your deck for trope member, which you could just attach really it to this Polka. So with the first cheer you get for the game. And then trope member, this card can immediately start attacking for 70.
And again, 60 HP threshold knocks out.
Yeah.
The card is Polka is really
like the 110 HP that it has definitely could be a demerit, but the 70 HP and the quick efficiency to be able to attack the second turn, because you can't bloom first turn, right?
Yeah.
That the 70 HP just on second turn is just I think is very invaluable.
Yeah, being able to if you're going first, debut, attach cheer going first. Second turn, second one, bloom, get 2 troop members, attack 70-70, that's insane.
Yeah.
Polka is extremely fast. Pekora,
let's go gambling?
Yeah, that's all I want to say about this card. Let's go gambling.
Yeah. Oh, I was just talking about this card earlier. Iroha First Bloom with the Gift Bodyguard. So gifts are abilities that activate when they're in specifically the collab position, or actually they specify what position. For Iroha, Bodyguard activates when it's collab. Pretty much while Iroha is in the collab position, your opponent must target her for their arts, which is really good, especially with her high HP threshold too. First Bloom at 140.
Yeah, gifts, you can think of gifts as continuous effects. They'll apply at all times
in the position that
as long as you're fulfilling its condition.
Yeah.
Collab effects happen when you collab once, and bloom effects happen only when you bloom. Yeah. So that's basically at the moment those 3 cards. But yeah, so Iroha really good with.
Yeah. So like if in the hypothetical situation where like you have a Louis with Gamo, you could start like. have Iroha start soaking damage, and then Gamo just drawing new
and
cards.
this was funny because this card is actually really good against the Boogeyman of the format because Kanata can only attack in center.
Oh,
So you can only attack her, and she's in collab ballistic, so you can't attack at all.
oh, that's how it works.
Yeah, that's how I lost a lot of games against Louis. Louis is actually really strong against Kanata because of Iroha.
Yeah.
Because of Iroha.
Oh, because of the play.
Yeah.
Ooh, Noel spot.
No spot.
It is not the spot we were looking for.
No, but it is a good spot.
Yeah, it is definitely the claw of it is that's still not something to ignore too. You may add a cheer from your archive, which is your graveyard, to your Holomems. So if as you lose Holomems through knockouts, your cheers go along with it. This lets you just recycle those on the spot. And sometimes you don't really need another Holomem to attack. You just need your main Holomem to get one more cheer. This is definitely a great way to do it.
And sometimes Kobo effects like Kobo, they discard your own cheer and they send them to the archive.
Suisei does the same thing too. Actually.
Yeah. So yeah, Noel's a good way to get him back.
Yeah. Pretty good variety of cards. I was really afraid of pulling like a lot of the same cards, but thankfully it's pretty hard to do that in Hololive.
Oh,
Crony
Chihuahua.
There's not really much to talk about the Crony cards right now. We only have a handful of them because Promise, the current Promise deck is actually very centralized around Mume and Iris.
Yeah, so there's not much to say, but you do, if you are going to be playing Promise, you are going to want to be playing Crony.
KFP for Kiara.
KFP for Kiara. This card reads draw a card, discard a card. So
it does.
Being able to cycle through your deck is extremely good, especially because we don't have a lot of card draw. So.
Yeah, draw is really hard to come by.
It's also a fan, so you can attach multiple to this.
Correct.
Which matters a lot.
Louis,
130 HP.
Yeah. Not much to say. It's pretty standard first bloom with a solid HP threshold and a solid attack. So every I don't know when this stops, but I think next set will also do the same, where every box will come with one copy of every cheer.
Yeah.
So this is the first cheer for this box, which is the white cheer. Oops. Spoiling. Ooh, two really good cards looking forward to. So the double icon, literally the boogeyman of the game.
Format.
Wait, this box is pretty class. So you say and Kanata.
Yeah, so we pulled the Mume, which is the card of the format, which is the card, one of the strongest that you have to worry about. This card is the boogeyman of the format. She deals 50 when you collab, so
it's special damage too. So it dodges a lot of the some of the damage reduction specifically because it's special damage. And what's really strong about her, her attack you need 3 white cheer, so you can't just like mix and match cheer.
Yeah.
But it does 100 damage, and then if you were to down your opponent's down or knock out your opponent's Holomem, if you overkilled by 50 or more damage, your opponent loses an extra life, which is really, really strong.
Yeah, this card is extremely nasty. Sometimes they'll, like when you game, sometimes they'll take you 3 prizes, or 3.
You could take 4. You could take 4, right? Because no, you could take 4 if you have like 2 of them on board.
Oh yeah,
you got 2 of them on board. You like
Buzz is 5, so you can just kill someone in a single turn.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. So, if your opponent gets 2 second Kanata set up, you're just like
you're really scared.
This card, even just taking 1 knockout, sets you so far ahead in terms of tempo.
Sometimes I want to end the game with this. Sometimes I want to start the game with this.
Definitely a very strong reason why the Japanese format of the game definitely restricts this to 1 by the time we enter the 3rd set. But up until then, this card remains to be the boogeyman. Definitely something a lot of players need to plan around. If you're a Kanata player, you clutch this card so long as you have it.
Yeah, if you see this card, you're gonna hold on to it.
And
so you're my enemy. After the famous scene with Aqua and Sora.
No, it's Iroha challenging.
No. So in the first, you don't know this.
Oh, okay. I know.
So the original one, in Hololive Minecraft, Aqua made a Hololive Resistance, and she was just like, we're gonna take over Hololive, and Sora was just like, so you're my enemy. And
This was with the this was with the hologram with Iroha challenging everybody.
This is the holo.
And then she eventually runs into Sora, and then it's like, so you're my enemy.
So
this card is really strong disruption too. It is a limited once, which means you can only play 1 type of this card per turn. It has a really strong effect though. You may take one of your opponent's backmen and swap it with their center, which immediately disrupts a lot of tempo. Also, if your opponent is setting up something big in the back, you could just preemptively draw it up and just knock it out, sending your opponent a lot of tempo back.
Yeah, and if your opponent moves it away to possibly save damage, if you're playing Kanata, boom, takes your life. This card's just really, really good. In every list, you're gonna want to play.
This is actually one of those cards we mentioned earlier at the beginning of the video, where definitely a card to keep out for, because I don't think it gets reprinted.
I don't think so either, but it's like you're gonna want 1 or 2 in this every single.
I would almost advise to keep a playset. Just to have you never I don't think you'll ever really play a playset. At most, I think I can see 3, but it's definitely not a bad card to have a playset of in your pocket at all times. Oh, the other Kanata.
This Kanata is gonna get restricted.
Hopefully.
But what she reads is when you collab
actually,
with her-
before we go with that, this is actually one of the only debuts I would consider running, regardless of its HP threshold, because its collab effect is so strong.
Yeah. So the collab effect, it deals plus 20 damage.
10, actually, it's 10.
Plus 20 to Gen 4s.
Yeah. Well, it starts with your center does 10, your 10 more, and then if the center is also a Gen 4, then it gets an additional buff 20.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
so...
No, you got the 20 part right, but there's a 10 that comes before it.
So basically plus 30 if you're playing Gen 4, Kanata's Gen 4. There are some other girls that are going to be Gen 4. And they're just really good. This card deserves to get hit. Hopefully it does get hit.
Yeah, this card got limited to 1 when we got set 2 in Japanese. I hope we don't know. We probably will not see this restriction. Honestly, we haven't had any like really big official tournaments.
Yeah, but this card has not left the Japanese restriction. There are some cards that have left the Japanese restriction.
Yeah. This card. This card is. I mean, I want to see this card gone. Like it.
Yeah, this card is not okay. Yeah. Like it does not deserve to be there.
Yeah. And then our rare for this pack is a first card. Another really cute Kira.
Yeah, Kira's really cute, but card's not great.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right, and we're starting strong with a debut Louis.
Yep. Again, debuts are very important.
Oh, the trope member we were talking about.
The trope members are talking about, yep.
Yeah. Something we forgot to cover.
The demerit.
The demerit is that the Holomem that's this fan is attached to takes 10 damage.
Yeah. I do also want to know on fans. Fans can only be attached
to the specific Holomem.
To the specific Holomem.
Yeah.
So like mascots can be attached to anything, and fans can only be attached to
the specific Holomem. So mascots can be attached to anybody, but only one per Holomem. Fans are the opposite. You can only attach to one specific Holomem, but you can attach any number of them.
And there's more. So there's like tools and other stuff.
Yeah. There's only 2 tools in the game, but hopefully we pull one. Yeah. I definitely want to pull them. I definitely want to talk about them.
Yeah, and most of the restrictions are 1 attachment per. Fans are the only exception.
Yeah, but this is one of the most important fans in my opinion. This is for the polka-oriented deck, pretty much one of your key cards. Mm-hmm. And I think even with the new polka stuff coming in set 5, I think they refer to trope member.
Yeah. If you're gonna want to be playing polka in the future, you're gonna want all your trope members.
Yeah. A really cute looking CC first.
150 HP, very important.
Oh, there we go.
This
is the card I was hoping we pull so we could talk about why we kept hammering the HP thresholds.
Yep.
Kanata's here actually.
Oh, yep, somewhere.
Yeah, Kanata is here. Let's drop. I grabbed a 60 HP. I grabbed one already. Yeah, we can talk about that in a bit. So, assuming your opponent has a Holomem, if you have, I have exactly the board. So Stone Axe, what it does is the Holomem it gets attached to, the arts do 20 more damage. As a demerit, however, you take 10 damage when you use an art.
Yep.
Which is irrelevant for the most part because especially in like the Kanata deck, what Kanata wants to do is in this specific lineup, if your opponent has like a 60 HP debut. And it's your attacking turn, you go like white cheer, attach Stone Axe, and then let's say that's all you're doing for the turn, you just go, alright, I'm going to use Kon Kanata, that does 40, Stone Axe augments it to 60, you just take a knockout immediately right out the gate turn 1. On your personal turn 1.
Yeah, so yeah, that plays really strong. Kanata does win a lot of its matches by taking those really early knockouts, stopping your opponent from being able to develop the board, and once she gets going, game basically over. That card also has a second effect that lets you draw cards. So if you thought that card is really good,
only when you are attached to a first or higher Aki Rose.
Yeah. So if you thought this card was really good, just being able to attach 20 damage, the card's a lot better than they actually think, because if you're playing Aki, you're gonna get extra draw anytime you heal.
Yep.
So it's really good.
Definitely a staple. I would definitely secure your playset of this card.
If you're not playing Aki, you're not.
Well, even if you're not
want this.
Yeah, even if you're not playing Aki, it's definitely a card you definitely want to secure in your arsenal.
You're playing Aki, you're gonna want this card. You're not playing Aki, you're gonna want this card.
Yeah. But the 10 damage demerit, we did downplay a little bit during the explanation, but it does add up. Yeah. I actually lost the game specifically because I attached it to my Suisei to do the attack. I was at 200 HP, and my opponent had double Holloman plus collab that had exactly 200 HP. I was like, I actually lost the game because I wasn't expecting my Suisei to get knocked out because I didn't think the 10 damage would matter, but
Yep,
it mattered
it
so
mattered.
much. It mattered a lot.
Next
Next up is the we got a second
Phantom?
parallel in this box. Yeah, this is another Dakimakura.
Yeah. Also not gonna say if I own it or not. Oh, hey, another Kanata.
Oh, hey, another Kanata here.
So this Kanata is really good. On Bloom, you get to search yourself specific mascot. If you have to roll a dice,
if it's 3 or less.
3 or less. So
And
50% of the time you're gonna hit.
Most importantly, just like her debut, one colorless.
One colorless sheer.
She does
deal
40.
Yeah. From what I remember, I think most of the idols are colorless. Deal
30.
Deal a certain amount of damage.
It's like deal 30, I
30
think.
or 40,
and if they're
but,
two, it's vanilla. If they're a vanilla, it's like 50. There's specific thresholds
Yeah.
where the extra cheer doesn't make up for the fact the damage that damage that you're getting or losing.
Oh, something I just noticed about this parallel Kanata, she also has a free baton pass.
I think that maybe that might be a case for.
Speaking about baton passing.
I'll leave the rest of you, Victor.
Yeah, so but this card, I'll leave the rest to you. What it does is it lets you baton pass for free without using your baton pass. So you only have a baton pass per turn, and that lets you switch from your collab position.
Nope,
center position.
I don't think you're able to swap out the collab
Yet.
Yeah, at the current moment.
Yeah. So it lets you move your center position to any of your non-resting Holomem. The card's just good. If you have really expensive baton pass cost, like the Suisei here, that card is basically for free.
Definitely a card to keep in your back pocket to know. Oh, second Bloom BLs.
Bay. Yep.
Bay.
Unfortunately, Bay's not as good at the moment, but
Disorder.
yeah.
And we're
Card's really funny though.
Yep, and we're halfway through this box. Hopefully.
Oh, the second spot.
The second spot you can pull in the booster pack. Cali.
Cali.
I think this is Encore. I believe this the call of it is exactly Encore, where you can return 1 to 3 cheers from your archive back to your cheer deck.
Do know she is 70 HP, so she does survive the Kanata turn 1. So.
Not exactly.
Okay, she
Not
survives it by
exactly.
10 HP if you're doing the exact 60, but
Yeah.
This Aki Rose is actually insane. On Bloom, you get a axe from your drop and attach, or from your archive.
No, not even just axe. It could be any. Well, currently the only tool you could realistically do is axe right now.
Yeah.
But
most of the time you're gonna want an axe
Yeah.
anyway. But the other effect is it lets you
Ramp.
deal more damage, or it lets you ramp when you have a tool attached. So this card is actually insanely good for Aki.
It's actually free setup too. Just
Yeah, but the problem is Aki isn't as strong at the moment. So, but
Right
she will
now.
get better.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Iris debut.
not much to talk about here.
Yeah,
Just
Promise
100
is a good card.
Yep.
White
this
to
is
green
green
cheer. This is for Aki.
Ooh, here's the SR for our box. I was wondering when we'll get to one of these.
Alternate art, full
art. No, this is a full art. Pretty
right,
much full
same
art.
art, yeah.
Yeah. SRs are typically full arts of the existing cards. We haven't pulled a Iofi yet.
Iofi, yeah.
Hopefully we can pull one so we can.
Yofi is a rare, so this is a more shiny version of a rare. Yofi actually is a really good card, and throughout these sets, ID will get stronger, and as ID gets stronger,
I think what
as
a key thing to
trait-
know about the Iofi is she doesn't refer to ID a specific generation, but ID as a whole.
Yeah, so Iofi, as long as ID gets stronger, Yofi will always get stronger. Because a lot of the ID cards do care about your cheers, and they care about cheers being in the drop as well. Yofi gets them back for you.
Yep. On collabs, add 1 to 3 cheers from archive to any of your any of your ID Holomem.
Yep. We saw that pack roll.
We saw this card already, right?
No, we saw the debut.
Oh. I feel like it's just more gambling.
Yeah, more gambling.
This is actually the CC I was talking about. You do have a second CC at 70 HP. 70 HP is actually still fine. Its call-up effect is really strong. You could detach you could remove a blue cheer from any of your Holomem to draw 2 cards, which is really strong. Yeah. I just don't like 70 HP.
Yeah, 70 HP threshold sometimes sucks.
Yeah, and especially when you're looking to set up second phase, you don't really want to archive your blue cheers that early in the game. Like, I will only use this collab if I'm like desperate to look for a specific card in my deck. But I try not to archive the cheers. I do want, especially like Kanata and Promise are very fast decks, and I think setting yourself back 1 turn with dropping an archive is just not really worth it right now.
Aki Rose and
That is the rare.
So on Bloom, you increase your cheer, so you get 1 from your cheer deck into one of your characters.
Yeah, you ramp 1. Yep.
And then if you have a tool attached, you heal plus 50. So
40.
So
I mean, still a really...
it will trigger Stone Axe, and then her attack, if a tool is attached, it deals an extra 50 damage. So if she deals an extra with Stone Axe, she deals an extra 70. She deals 150. If you're playing against white, it deals 190. You're 10 short from knocking out the Kanta. So this card is really strong.
Yeah. I think it's just a shame that Akiro's shelf for Akiro's is a little subpar compared to
at the moment. Yeah. Like Aki right
but
now.
But the healing,
Akiro's
I mean,
meta,
we did play a game casually where you healed so much that game. You were like just almost consistently 10-20 HP off of all my kill thresholds.
Yep. And Aki Rose is not a slow deck. She deals a lot of damage really fast.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Akiro's, here is
this card is good. 160.
So do you have the stock Makura?
I'm not saying it.
Not Mume
debut. This is the
deck.
Hi. Oh hi.
Rose Knight. This is the fan for Aki Rose.
This is Aki Rose's fan. When Aki Rose gets knocked out, all tiers attached, or one of the tiers attached, will move on to another Aki Rose.
No, you just ramp one from your chair deck.
Oh,
you ramp to an Aki Rose.
Oh yeah, you ramp to an Aki Rose. Yeah,
keeps up tempo, especially pretty much if your opponent knocks on Aki Rose with Rose Knight attached, you get 2 energy for the price of 1. Yeah. So or 2 cheers for the price of 1. Stops using Pokemon lingo.
Mooniverse. This is not the Mooniverse that everyone runs, but this is a Mooniverse. It will get more important. Also, I'm not going to say if I own that Dr. Mocha or not, but as Muna gets more cards, and she will get more cards, she will get a second eventually.
Hololive definitely does not shy away from allowing you to play like basically a full Oshi deck.
This game really does want you to play your Oshi and only your Oshi. If you are a fan of Pekoda, like mono Pekoda deck,
Mono Suisei deck is again one of the top tier.
Mono Kanta, Mono Aki Rosenthal, they're all viable decks.
Yep. Polka Buzz. This is actually the card we were looking for earlier. This is another double art too. This box is really good on the double arts. Actually one of the best double art pulls.
So a couple of things that we want to talk about. So the Polka Buzz is on Bloom. You get a shoot member back, and then this one deals 50 damage and then plus 20 more for every fan attached. That's not to attach to your Holomem. That's attached.
Oh, not to her, but it's just on your board.
Yeah. So if you have 4 fans attached to a different Holomem, she cancels in, right?
Yeah.
So she deals a lot of damage very fast for
2
very
energy.
Little setup.
Especially when she herself can just attach a trope member. So just with 1 energy, again, you're just instantly Dome 70, just like the first Bloom. But then if it also damage augments based off of how many other fans.
And if you notice, the HP is almost doubled. This is 140 to 240. So it's significantly bigger. The trade-off, though, is when she gets knocked down, you're going to take 2 life.
Yeah, you lose 2 life. There's a little extra clause right here. And another way you can tell is not just through the extra clause, but they also have this buzz keyword right here at the top.
A little buzz icon on the side and on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Suisei first. Definitely. This is definitely a good Suisei first to talk about. This does 20 special damage on Bloom. Key note, though, you can't take on knockout with this special damage. So this is one of the balances that Hololive has implemented to prevent just special damage from just getting out of control.
Yeah, so really early on, unless it's your Oshi or unless it's a second, most of the time, special damage won't give you the knockout, and it'll specifically say, if you're curious, the card will tell you if special damage will give you a knockout or not.
But you definitely do want a lot of Suisei first, especially with the way Suisei second augments damage. This is a good way to stack damage on top as well. Especially Suisei excels at taking chain kills with 1 big arts attack.
Yeah, it's almost like, it's a faster version of Kobo, who wants to spread as much damage as possible and then just blow up everybody.
Yeah, Kobo excels at taking like 3-4 knockouts, whereas Suisei takes 2 just out of the gate really strong big knockouts. This is a Kiara first.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Kiara, that card on Bloom lets you look at the top 3 cards and add any Holomem, I believe.
Any Holomem,
so that card is actually really good and actually gets a lot better because it can add anything. As soon as that comes out, Mom is going to be very, very happy. So
when we get to set 2, right?
When we get to set 2, yeah. And then even then, as set 3 comes out, Mom gets more support. So
actually, I think this card is one of the setup cards you need for Kiara to definitely shine a lot, especially with the Kiara Oshi. Hopefully we pull it. She has a really strong effect where you can pay 2 Holo Power to pretty much take from your archive, get back a Holomems.
Yeah.
So you could definitely on Bloom, and then if you have 2 Holo Power, you basically got 2 searches for the price of 1.
Yeah, Kiara does get a lot stronger. At the moment, she's not as strong.
Oh, so you say second, or
Crony second. Yeah.
Definitely a tech card we've seen in some promise list, right?
I do not like the card. I don't think the collab effect is worth it. The attack doesn't deal as much, but the art's amazing.
Yeah, the art's really amazing.
200 HP is also.
I think the hardest part about fitting this in the promise deck is you have to develop a third Holomem line.
Yeah.
Which it's not even just like a third like first or debut. It's actually a full-on second line where Promise is already developing a Mume second, and we haven't pulled it yet, but Iris second as well.
Yeah. Also, Crony is blue attacked, while the other two are white. So most of the deck wants to play white, but Crony, it's just it's hard to fit. You can fit it, but it's just hard.
Yeah. Reaching the tail end of the packs here. This is a mascot Jobs. Akiro's Jobs.
Yeah, so Jobs is also really good for Akiro's. So if you have the mascot attached and the tool, anytime Aki attacks, for bonus damage, by the way, she's going to hit draw a card. Yeah. What it trickles down to is just going to draw a card at any position. So
and get free 20 damage.
Yeah. So and if you get knocked out, you get
most importantly, it also gives you 10 more HP, so it actually gives you more value on your healing as well.
We need to check the rulings on when the official comes out, but I am pretty sure you can stack it, so you'll take the 10 damage on the attack first, and then heal it off when you use the arts.
Yeah, I believe that is the case as well.
And then again, X draws you a card when you heal, and then heals. So
it would make sense that you take the damage from X first.
Yeah,
because you did use the art.
Because
they do activate the same, but
130 HP Mume.
Casual Mume. Really like this artwork. I miss the Polaroid sign.
The Polaroid signs. Yeah,
that's really good. Oh, hey, it's the Bay debut. 80 HP.
80 HP. Unfortunate, but
Bay just needs a home right now. I think that's really what's holding her back.
The problem is her first does again restrict you on having to bloom from this. And she doesn't have anything else. I feel like Bay could be a really strong deck, but at the moment
I think my concern is because she has the curse of being part of Promise right now.
Yeah.
I think that's really what's holding her back, because Promise is so centralized around Mume and Iris.
Yeah, we did skip over the Bay second because, again, it's really not worth talking about it right now, but the card is really, really strong. If you can set it up.
Yeah, but it's just there's no home for it right now.
Yeah, there's no home for her right now, so it's not worth it.
This is the OCG fan.
Yep.
It's you pretty much, if your opponent were to knock out the OCG, you can move one of the ramps or one of the cheers from that knocked out OCG to another one.
This is the one that I had the Aki one confused with. Yeah.
Oh, this card lets you just transfer one of your cheers out back to another holo.
Yeah, because they're both fans. Yeah, so this is the main card I got confused with.
Zeta.
Okay, so Zeta.
We'll pause here for a bit. This box is really probably one of the best box, like, in terms of ratios. Like, obviously you could argue the parallel could be better, your SR could be better, but in terms of double R value, this is like probably top cream of the crop of double Rs.
Also, Zeta, she also doesn't have a home, but the funny thing is Zeta fits a home. She will fit in almost any deck. So her gift is, if she's in the collab position, you're gonna roll a die, and if you hit, you're not gonna be taking damage for one attack, and you're gonna choose when that's gonna activate it, but it's only gonna activate once, right? So unfortunately, if you're up against Sora, who does multiple attacks, you're going to be able to block one of those attacks. But if you're up against Kanata, who deals big damage, or if
you just take the gamble roll and you just deny the entire extra damage.
You can block the whole damage, but it's only on the center position that she blocks, right?
She cannot block it for her.
Yeah, and if you're playing ID for 3...
Well, actually, no, I think she can block for herself. It just says when your Holomem would take damage.
Oh, yeah, she blocks for herself.
Yeah, she can block for herself.
Yeah, and if you're playing ID, it doesn't matter Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3 ID. If you're playing ID, she deals 130 damage, which is nothing to scoff at. So 200 HP, a little low end for Buzz, but it does.
I think the benefit to be able to just negate damage, even if you have to win a dice roll for it, is just, I think, very undervalued right now.
This card is always a card to consider if you're going to be playing ID. Raine ID, plays this card. Muna ID plays this card.
Especially when Muna starts ramping the
when
Zeta.
Muna gets most of her ramp, Zeta ID is extremely. Muna Zeta ID is very strong. Rainy Zeta ID, Eofi Zeta ID, Kobo Zeta, very playable. Zeta just makes a lot of ID decks work.
Exciting prank time for this is an event. This is like pretty much a card you could just play repeatedly so long as you have.
Yeah, so the card reads really good, but the problem is that you have to roll dice for it.
Very inconsistent.
Yeah, it deals 20 special damage anyway. Or to your opponent's back Holomem. But they can't take life. But that 20 damage can sometimes matter. So if you are playing Kobo and you don't mind rolling dice for the effects, you can...
I mean, there are Oshis that pretty much augment your dice rolls too.
So
like, I think Pekora is very good at just what her once per... I believe it's her once per game ability. You can set all your dice rolls to 6s.
So this Kobo is really good with the Kobo deck, but the problem is that the Oshi Kobo doesn't support it.
But I think this is a good card to have like randomly just to do special damage, especially because like you could just like exciting prank time do 20 to something with the dice roll, do 20 something, and immediately like say soul that makes your enemy pull it up, and because you're just short that 20 damage, just take a knockout that way. This is a Zeta
Bloom
or first Bloom.
I don't know what this card is.
It's another one of those you have to bloom from the debut, so that makes the Zeta debut even more valuable. I think a line we're gonna do is like you want to go Zeta debut into this first bloom into the into the Buzz, but pretty much you can reveal a debut Holomem or first other than Buzz. You can search your deck for a debut or Holomem other than Buzz. So it's on. You can search.
It would be extremely strong if it was.
It has the same same fallbacks as a Bay.
As a Bay.
So unlike Bay, she has her other card, which is the first Buzz, is very strong.
So the Bay doesn't really have that. She has the second, but the Zeta Buzz is so strong that this card is also a consideration more thing most of the time.
And this we get the flare spot. We are missing the two important spots.
This spot is fine. Because the other two spots most of the time.
This is the I'll leave this to you event as a spot. Definitely free baton pass here too. Now probably not as valuable because it eats up your call out for the turn, but maybe it for like corner cases where you just don't have it. It also is a Holomem for you to grab too. Most importantly.
It is Gen 3.
We are getting Gen 3 stuff.
We're getting Gen 3 support, but we're not going to get the Gen 3 trait grabber.
Not yet. This is a first bloom Kobo.
First bloom Kobo, that card's really good. Deals a bunch of special damage in the back. Pekora's good card.
I know you don't own this one. What?
I don't own that one.
Louis first, also the high HP threshold.
170 HP threshold is actually really good. That's actually one of the best matchups against Kanata.
Same with Iofi too. We're pulling all the vanilla blooms in this pack.
HP thresholds are really good. I was running a bunch of these Aki Rosenthal's, and then 100 HP threshold kind of sucks, but the collab effect is pretty good.
Heal 20, just heal 20.
Heal 20, so it does trigger X, but sometimes the HP thresholds really do matter. This card.
This was the one that got limited to 1, and then came off, right?
So this is the consistency of the deck of Promise. If you're playing Promise, you're gonna run 4 of these cards. If it gets limited to 1, you're still gonna try to play. If you're still gonna try to play Promise, you're gonna want this card still. Like, it's really, really important. Nanashi Moment first is just insane. It grabs you any Promise card.
Hopefully we don't get that restriction. I think they definitely overstepped their bounds by hitting this card. The other card that they hit, we haven't pulled yet, but was the more problematic card, honestly. Muna first. The ability to ramp is just invaluable.
In the next set, we are gonna get more cards that ramp, but Mono Ramp lets you ramp into any blue or green and to anybody. So if you are playing Kobo,
and most importantly, you search your tier deck too. It's not like ripping off the top. So it's definitely for like the decks that have a specific like color ratio in their tier deck. This is really strong.
This is it's almost as strong as the Crony first, Bloom first, which lets you choose the color as well that you ramp. But every deck will want to run some ramp, and you'll want to add it as a small package, as long as you can bloom onto the bloom, and which is what this Moon can do. So this Moon is actually really, really good.
Definitely. And this is the second Iris that you will set up as your secondary attacker in the Promise deck.
So this, on collab effect, you get to search your Hollow Power 4 card, because once you collab, Hollow Power goes face down from your deck.
That is hidden knowledge to both players.
Hidden knowledge, you cannot search it. This card lets you look at what you have throw down, and you can grab it.
Especially if you hollow power something you were like looking for, and you just see it in your hollow power.
If you see so you're my enemy and you won't be one of it, Iris can grab it for you, and it's like.
Well, now it's in your hand, and your opponent doesn't even know that it's in your hand now because it's hidden.
I want to make a bet. I believe the next two cards are gonna have a blue sheet and a red sheet.
Oh hey, normal PC.
Normal PC. This card of the form.
I'm actually really happy with the decision that English Hololive took by including these in the start decks. For especially the first start decks. This card in the Japanese version game was like a solid like $15 for a common.
Yeah, when the when the game first came out in JP, when I started playing it, $8.
When I was buying boxes, I was more excited pulling a normal PC than I was anything else in the box.
Yeah, and then once Start Decks 1 came out, we didn't get this. This card was really, really expensive. Now the card's a lot more affordable. It's still decent, $2, but at the time of recording. But being able to grab it off or your playset on the Start deck,
pretty much like a pretty solid card to always consider in all your decks, just to improve the consistency of your deck.
You're gonna play this card as either a 4 of or a 3 of. Sometimes 2 of.
Two of at least. At least.
The 2 of at least. When some other Oshis come out, you're probably gonna want to change it. But no, this card's just really, really good.
First Iris.
Oh, you already have that one.
High HP Uruha.
That's not the
But it's not the buzz. It's not the gift or the buzz. The buzz is the double R, so we won't see that.
But the 100 HP, really good.
Yeah. Oh, it's a blue chair. Oh no. And this is the third parallel for this box.
Yeah, this is the free baton pass, 130 HP. Yeah. We did pull the Freyr divisional. Yeah. Yep.
This is another one of just like idle microphone we pulled earlier. Yeah. This one searches for very specifically ID 3rd gen.
Yeah. I thought it just searched for ID. I was cheating a lot of the games, but yeah, this card only searched for Gen 3. Good card.
Still a good card though. Same category as I don't recommend. The classification is smaller, but definitely a good card.
Zeta, Kobo, or Kayla. Yeah, still good cards.
Oh hey, the Crony for sure.
Kayla, Crony, the card we're talking about.
I like how we're just like, are we reading into the future? Like we just know what cards are coming out.
So yeah, again, this card's super strong. Bloom, you get to choose one of your Holomem and then choose a cheer of the same color and attach it to one of your Holomems. Do note that the first card you choose does not have to be the same card, cheer that you have to attach. So
yeah, pretty much I can pick like I can pick a Moomin to add a white cheer to like a
Crony,
a Bay or a Crony or a Bay.
Yeah, or you can choose a Crony
and add a blue cheer to like
to Bay.
Like your first target does not have to be the target receiving the cheer.
Yeah.
The cheer just has to be the same color as your first target. Oh,
Aofi.
Hey, we got to show the dude. Actually, night and day for the SRs and
I like my art to be bigger, so I just like this art.
Yeah, and it's zoomed in more too.
Yeah,
you get more of Aofi. Mm-hmm. I really like Aofi.
Yeah, Aofi's cute.
Yeah. Oh, she went. Daki Crony.
Not gonna say if I own this or not.
This is this is what I was telling you about. This mascot also adds 10 damage.
Yeah, so that mascot adds damage, so 70 damage. Also, if you smack me, you get smacked 20 back. So and it's only for Kanata. So this card is insane. It's also for what the first bloom grabs too.
Yeah. If you the first bloom Kanata, the idle Kanata.
Yeah, this card is actually insane.
Yeah, this card is just damage, increase in damage, and then for those of you who play Pokemon, it's Rocky Helmet.
Yeah.
The Polka, the 70 HP debut that like, oh god, I wish it was more. I wish I had more HP.
Fun fact: if you just need a free retreat,
she is there.
She is a free.
That is why she has 70 HP.
You can grab with normal PC.
But the most importantly is she is the only debut for you to get Polka first or the Polka first bloom or buzz off. So you do need this. It is unfortunate she only has 70 HP, but. We do have to work with it.
A free baton pass. What can you say?
Oh, I wonder what's behind this card.
Oh, hey, look. I called it.
Yep. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, every box will come with one of each cheer. Yeah. At least for set 1, I believe they might not do this thing for set 2. They might introduce just the purple cheer at the very least.
The purple cheer is the cheer that we don't have,
Yeah. But hopefully, but it's definitely good that like these boxes at least come with more cheers, especially for those who didn't buy.
I really like the art on this Louis. The card's not that good, but the art's amazing.
Yeah, the most importantly though, if you leave your opponent at 10 HP and you call out this, you do get the knockout because this is special damage that doesn't specify that it can't take a knockout. But if your opponent's at 10 HP, how did you not take a knockout? I mean, it's really the situations where 10 HP will take the knockout is very rare.
Yeah, so and that's only center. Oh, collab Holomem.
Yeah,
okay, yeah,
it's
so
collab.
They can also like choose not to collab, but there is a card that forces your opponent to collab sometimes. So this Louis can come up, but most of the time it's not.
It's very rare.
Hey, look, that card grabs only promises.
Yeah, it's just like ID 3rd Gen and Item Microphone. This grabs Promise.
Yeah, really
and Promise, like, as you can already probably surmise, Promise has a lot of consistent tools.
Promise is the only deck that runs that card at max potential, and it can hit like a lot of the times because they just
play a large amount of them.
They play a large amount. Everyone else wants to play normal PCs and other card draws effects. Promise
and other cards are exclusive to start like Notica's and Manager.
That card's actually insanely broken.
Yeah, this is the other tool that we were talking about. This card is another way to just get 10 more damage. It's really threatening on Suisei, however, because while it's on a first bloom or higher Suisei, if that Suisei takes a knockout, you can ramp one. You can attach a cheer to this Holomen specifically. So this Holomen can ramp one. So if you use it in conjunction with the second Suisei,
who wants you to detach cheers?
She needs to detach 2 cheers to get her bonus damage. If you take the knockout, you get back a cheer. Yeah. So you really just spent 1 cheer, and then on your next turn, just reattach again and just go in again. Yeah, really important card. One of like the cards you definitely want to pick up if you're looking to build the CC deck, especially with set 3 on the horizon.
And Mari ahoy!
Did not pull the best spot, but it's okay. But this spot is still really good. Its collab is you roll a dice. If you roll an odd, you perform, so that makes you my enemy. Which in corner cases where, like, let's say I have to play like Promise or Item Microphone to look for the top 4 cards in my deck to get like a setup, but I really need to like disrupt my opponent or pull up change their center Holomen. This card, if you win the dice roll, will do just that. Lets you effectively play 2 limiteds in one. And I think this is where the spots have the most value when they're replicating an effect of a limited card that you just are unable to play because you need the limited spot to go somewhere else.
So again, the problem with spots right now is that they're really hard to come by. Like, they're really hard to actually find in your deck. There's nothing that grabs them because a lot of things that say grab first or seconds or debuts only grab debuts. They do not grab spots. So really hard to grab the Hoshimarin at the moment, but it does get a lot easier to grab in the future.
Just gonna clean up a little bit here as we move on to the next.
This one will probably go by a little bit quicker.
Yep.
Because unless it's new, we're not going to talk about it.
I think we've seen a good majority. I think we've honestly gone over a lot of the cards. I think the only cards I really want to go over now are different high rare pools and the remaining double R's that we actually didn't see.
Yeah.
Because I think
unless we pull the same double R's and then well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the we covered pretty much all the bases already. Yeah. A lot of the other Holomens have similar looking cards. Like, as you saw, we were like kind of speed running the markers. Oh, like for example, the OCG.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold up a sec.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, I'm getting deja vu here. This is a new. I swear this is a new box.
Wait.
This is different, right?
I don't remember.
I don't remember this one. I remember these 3.
Yeah, those 3 are exactly the same.
Okay, we're different.
So this is another gift that says if you are at a certain amount of life
3 or less life,
3 or less specifically, you can immediately go on to the second. So again, gifts are just passive effects that'll activate once that condition is met.
Just like Kanata debut, this is another debut. Even with this low HP threshold, I would actually consider running in my deck as like 3 to 4.
Yeah.
Just the ability to skip first bloom and go straight into second.
If you're playing a 5 HP bloom as 5 HP Oshi as well, and
you're
playing a Buzz,
yeah.
That gets knocked and you get knocked out, you can immediately go OCG crazy. Exactly. OCG is actually really, really good. This card's insane. Gaming PC. The more I read this card, the more this card just reads so bad. It grabs you a first or a second.
Debut or first. And you can't search Buzz.
And you cannot search Buzz. Yeah, that's all it does. It only grabs you 1 card, and I think you have to. You have to burn a hollow power as well. Yeah, so this card is
it's
really
limited.
Bad.
And it's limited.
If it wasn't limited, pretty good. Nope, this card is awful. Don't think about running this card.
Ooh, Sora first bloom.
Yeah, that's the one that on bloom draw card.
Yep.
Yeah, good card.
Yeah, good card. Very, very strong.
A lot of the Sora cards are just.
And then a Aki Rose.
Yeah, a lot of the Sora cards just read draw a card, and she's singing, so that's why Idle Microphone's really good. Cause,
Oh, Akimo too.
Akimo for
wait, I swear the front, these comments are like...
I remember that.
I remember that too. Wait, our comments have been... the first 3 comments have been the same. This is different. I know that's different. We didn't see Pioneer till much later.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Oski. Speaking of... Yep. There is an Oski second in the trial deck as well. Both Oskis are very good. They excel, especially because this Oski hits white for advantage. The one in the starter deck hits blue.
Yeah. So both Oski and Aki Rosenthal, their max damage with Axe is 190, which is 10 short from knocking out Kanata, which kind of sucks.
Which is kind of why I think those 2 decks run away with it. Like, I think the only white Holomem you can knock out is specifically Mume second.
Yeah. But this Oski is actually really, really, really good too.
Yes.
Because if you bloom straight from this Oski,
yeah,
on bloom, you can roll a dice, and if you hit, you get the
1 to 3 cheers, up to 3 cheers
up
from
to
her
3 cheers.
So it sets up her attack, especially when you put 1.
Immediately sets up her attack.
Yeah.
So
and then very awkwardly, if your opponent starts because they see the low HP threshold, they start stacking like special damage onto it. She heals 40 on bloom as well.
Yeah.
So you can also just go on her first that's taking damage and be like, I'll heal 40, I'll heal out of range, and start ramping.
Yeah, this is this Oski. If you want to run a deck with just this and you're green, we'll go for it. That card, that's actually a really strong.
Poker first.
Poker first, really good card.
Another Poker debut. We went over this. And
we kind of.
Oh, we didn't go over it the first time.
But basically, roll a dice. If you hit, you charter. You
ramp 1.
Ramp 1.
Yeah. You attach cheer from your cheer deck.
Yeah.
It is. Let's go gambling.
Pekora is a lot of gambling, but a lot of the gambling is for ramp. Sometimes it's worth it. The first bloom I talked about.
Yo, Kanata debut one more time. Let's go.
This is the next one gonna be Suisei.
No, Suisei was 3rd card.
Oh, right.
Oh my god.
3rd card, right? You said?
Yeah, 3rd card. At least the back half is different.
Yeah.
And okay, let's be real with in the order of the comments. Because I knew I had a suspicion this would be it, I'm not going to be mad at it because these are the cards people want anyway. Like, it definitely really highly sought after cards.
Yeah.
Red cheer. So our first 3
The
comments.
first 3 cards, it's spooky.
Yeah, it's very spooky.
Ooh! Munabuzz, yeah.
Munabuzz SR.
This is one of the stronger decks in the format, in my opinion. Muna Zeta. Muna deals 80 damage. You can detach 1 to deal an extra 30 on the background.
Yeah, and it can take a knockout. It can
take a knockout, yeah. If you're playing Kobo, that means 50, so you can kill the Oski in the back if they're sitting on it for fun. If you have Axe, she deals 100, which is a decent number. And with the Zeta, sometimes you're not taking damage. So this deck is just really good. It's
Munabuzz is definitely a card. It's hard to conceptualize when you look at the card, but when you look at the surrounding support and the possibilities that you can combo with, Munabuzz gets very appealing very quickly.
Muna is a really good card here. Yep, that's the one that grabs Upuyo.
Yep.
I'll smack you with a blunt weapon.
Yes. The Obari pose. Sorry, Mecha fans. When Mume did that pose in the hologram, I like.
Yeah, so
screamed.
You have to roll a dice for this, which is kind of bad. But when you hit, it lets you trash 2 of their cheers.
1. If your Oshi is Mume,
2.
It does 2.
Yeah.
But you can only do this once again.
No.
Yeah. So if you play this if your Oshi is Mume, you play this on the first turn, you choose to detach 2. The next time you play this card and hit, you can't use the second effect.
Yeah, but you can detach 1. But you have to hit.
Yeah. But when you do, removing 2 archive, while currently not as strong, but in very heavy setup orientated decks, this does, especially like what's the deck I'm thinking of? Like Promise, right? When they're setting up 2 lane attackers by just in the mirror match, if you hit the dice roll, you remove the cheers. Yeah. Your opponent just can't take the double knockout that they expected to, and then now you can take the double knockout.
Yeah. If your opponent especially has a collab out, you can slow them down with this card, and then just be.
It's definitely not a straightforward card that you would think is good, but like with a lot of creative usage and like specific timing as well, this card excels.
Yeah, a friend of mine at Locals plays this in his promise list, and it's actually insane.
I mean, even in like another like Pokemon where we have like enhanced hammers and stuff, this like just removing energy is just
it's really good.
Disrupting tempo is really important. I think it's very undervalued right now in the Hololive game. And,
so I actually want to talk about this real quick. What she does is on collab, you basically your opponent shuffles their hand. Everyone shuffles their hand back, and they draws the same amount of cards.
Plus
so,
one. Plus one.
Plus one. So if your opponent, if you know your opponent has a setup a hand, so if they have activated Promise, if they activate a Hololive Gen ID,
but they held everything back,
and yeah, they held it, or like you know they have seconds in their hand because they've been searching seconds, just like get that out of here.
Yeah.
So Bale does have potential, but right now she's just not worth it.
I think even in a red orientated decks, it's just hard to fit.
Actually, if you want to run full promises of one Bale second, one Crony second, one first, and one debut of each, it'd actually be pretty funny. But again, your main idea.
The consistency is really bad. Yeah. Encore, it's actually the this is the event version of the Mori spot, where you could just take 1 to 3 cheers from your archive and shuffle back into your deck. This card is not good right now, but I think as the game evolves and the game gets more grindy, where we start reaching the tail end of our cheer decks, this card does come in clutch a lot.
So I don't think we don't think this card is good, specifically because it's not as many cards that specifically want to ramp from cheer deck.
Right now,
a lot of the times, it's ramped from archive. Like you're only Ayofi ramps from archive, because it makes sense too, because it's harder to get cards into archive from your cheer deck than it is vice versa. So
especially because you're losing a cheer, you're getting a cheer from your cheer deck every turn. Yeah. So this card doesn't have much value, but I do see a world where as we get into more grinding games and sometimes you don't have cards to ramp from archive. You have to ramp from cheer deck, and this card just resets you back up. Her debut.
That's the only debut we have. 120 HP, by the way, so she's not.
She's the bodyguard. She is the bodyguard.
She got the thick booty.
Yeah.
Zeta first. 160 HP. You would still rather run Buzz.
I think you just play. I think we'll just play Buzz in the idol, honestly. Maybe in a more in a more Zeta orientated deck, you might consider this just for the high HP threshold. But we're not there yet.
Also, at the point, we don't have a Zeta second to be able to facilitate or to be able to be like, you know what, I would need more HP.
I like definitely the high HP. Okay, well, I'm spoiling something. But the high HP first definitely don't have much value unless we're pivoting to a second. That's definitely how I feel with a lot of the recent gameplay I've been doing. I think this is an Oshi.
Oh,
Louis Oshi.
Okay, so
in every case of 12 boxes, you are guaranteed one of each Oshi in the set.
From what we can tell.
From the data we've seen from a lot of people. This is one of the 8 Oshis you can pull in this set one.
Yeah, so all Oshis have 2 skills. They are once per turn and once per game.
The once per turn will be in pink, where it's Oshi skill. The once per game will be in rainbow. It will be SP Oshi skill. The amount of life you set at the beginning of the game is actually determined by the Oshi you pick. So for Louis, you have life 5. I think we only have life 5 and life 6.
Yeah, life 5 and life 6 at the moment. And also they have a color too. The color doesn't matter too much to gameplay, but sometimes there could be a world where they say like if you have a red Oshi or a red Oshi or a named Oshi, right? So
this card does check for named Oshi.
Yeah, again, like Mume does check for the name Mume. There are going to be cards that do check for colors. But yeah, so anytime you collab, you're going to pull Holo Power. I think we already covered that. But you can spend that Holo Power to activate your Oshi skill. And it'll tell you how much. It'll tell you -2, -X. X means you can just choose the number you want as long as you have enough to pay for it. This Louis is not that great. It does get a little bit better because it does get an insane card that says draw 3, discard 2. And that lets you use Holo Power instead to discard.
But it's just harder because compared to the other Oshis in rotation, they kind of do what Louis does, but like better.
Yeah. So and one more thing to talk about Oshis. Oshis I want to break down into 2 categories. There are generic Oshis, and then there are
specialized
Oshis, and then there is a sort of mixed, where if you look at only one skill, you can definitely like make something work. The problem is Louis Oshi is very, for sure, a specialized Oshi. She only works with Louis cards or red cards that let you discard cards to do.
And we don't have that many of those right now.
At the moment, we don't have that many cards.
Only the Louis second, I think.
Only some of the Louis cards. So this, unfortunately, Oshi's not that good.
Crony first.
Louis first. Louis debut.
Muno first. Yep. And Iris. Yep. Oh, nope, I put rares here this time.
Second Oshi?
Oh, that'll be really lit.
Debut?
Very unlikely, but it is. Second Oshi is in the realm of possibilities.
Again, Troop Member, good card.
This is a different pack, right? Yeah, this is a different pack. I think.
I don't think Louis was front.
Yeah.
I don't remember Troop Member and then that one.
Okay, we've broke the trend with the Moon
Yeah,
Up
the
Buzz
first thing
pull.
that was scoop. That was
so spooky. I want to check the archive later.
Yep.
Kiara debut.
Nanashima.
Base
Yeah,
first.
again.
And then
That's an S Pagoda first.
no, it's a rare. It's a rare.
Pagoda
It's a normal rare. Yeah.
Yeah, just
The back row will always be a rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the special cards are usually in the middle. Of the
Yeah.
back.
So that one deals 50 for 2 grain, and then if you roll a 6, it deals an extra 110.
Yeah, for 2 energy,
it
just
could
do-
be good, but that's what we call it. That's what we're gambling right now.
Yeah. I mean, that's why her Oshi set your dice roll to
Yeah.
6.
No.
Really high. The big Akiros. Mermaid debut. Rose Knight's fan. Iofi.
Elfie again. I don't want to say if I have it. Or not.
Here. Oh, Sora second. So we haven't seen this card yet.
Yeah. So Sora second.
On collab, you draw 2.
Yeah. So on collab you do draw 2.
Yeah, Sora definitely sells drawing cards.
And so her attack is actually really good. I actually did allude to it. You roll a dice, and if you hit, you get a attack again.
And you use specifically this art again.
Yeah, you use the art again.
And
so if you have like attachments or buffs to the arts, it will
Continue stacking.
Yeah, it will continue the attack.
Yeah.
Like so, if you're dealing 100 with Stone Axe, it'll deal 100 again.
And
So-
one key thing to know about this art is it has a really nice reminder text that says you may repeat this art until the Holomem is down. So parents, once you down your opponent's Holomem, the attack stops.
Yeah.
You can't just roll and try to like take
Yeah.
you can't just like Sora like take the center out and then take the call up out. It's specific, can only take 1 knockout.
Yeah. Also, on collab, draw 2 cards because again, card draw is really hard to come by. This card's just good. You notice that there's not that many Sora cards. That's because what this game does, and something I do really appreciate, is that it's you can buy the starter deck, and the cards in the starter deck are only in the starter deck if it's for the Holomem. A lot of the
It's
staples and other cards that you want in the deck are gonna be
in the deck themselves.
in the deck and in the set as well.
Yeah. For example, like Sora and Oski, the starter deck that came with set 1, it was a starter deck supporting both of them. So that's why, compared to some of the other Holomems, they don't have as many cards, and that's because a lot of their key cards are actually in the starter deck.
Yeah. So Sora doesn't have that many cards in the set, but everything's gonna be in the.
And then we have the first bloom Aki Rose,
Idle microphone again.
and then Flare.
Coming up in the next set is gonna be Okayu, Choco, and Ayame, and they're all gonna get at least 1 card in the main set of next set. So that's why it's really, really good.
We have Crony, KFP, Louis, debut Iofi. Iofi.
I think that's the only debut we have of the card too. So
Yeah. Ooh, foil Oski first bloom. Really like this card. Mume Idol.
Miato's good card, and Hololive ID, Gen 3.
And then our rare is another Iofi.
Yofi.
Yofi.
Kobo.
Pakaro.
Pekoro.
Louis. Zeta. Sisei. Idol Iofi. This is you can on Bloom you can ramp to another ID that isn't Iofi.
From Archive, right?
Nope, cheer deck.
From Cheer Deck.
Yeah, this is what I think ID kind of, while they have some cards to ramp from Archive, they do have also cards to ramp from Cheer.
Yeah. I tried to run Elfie, Kobo, and Muna, and it didn't work. You should stick to 2.
Yeah. I think 3 lines just too hard to develop right now.
Unless your name is Promise.
Yeah, well, Promise just has consistency. Penlight and then Kiara.
Yeah.
Promise just has so much consistency that like you can afford to run a 3rd line, but other decks I think just cannot afford
At the moment, no.
Maybe as we get more consistent tools, we can see definitely more amalgamations of other combinations of Holomen, but I think currently a game is still developing, definitely still in the developing stages. Jobs. Mume. Bay. Green Cheer. I leave this to you. Sisei.
Another Bodyguard.
Bodyguard, yep. And then Kobo Rare. Yeah. Oh look, Iroha Sisei. That was also another really promising deck build from like the set 1 core, where you have, because ideally Sisei, because Sisei is a slow deck, you use Iroha to soak up all the damage.
Mario Spot.
Aki Rose, Iris debut, White Cheer, or we're definitely, man, we're pulling all the cheer swords in.
Zeta.
Kiara first, Aki Rose first, Yeah, this is the spot.
Yeah.
We finally hit it. So Pekora spot is unique. In my opinion, it is one of the best spots in the current set right now.
Yeah.
This is strictly because of the collab. It is one of the ways you can search a buzz. Like,
I think at the moment it is the only way. At the moment, right now.
without going through lines like
Set
Bay.
2, set 3, yeah.
Without going through lines of like Bay first or.
Well, to get out of the deck specifically.
Yeah, no, those can get out. Bay and the ones that bloom from debut only, they can get buzz. But yeah, but this card is spot. You don't have to waste another line. She just drop her down, collab with her, win the dice roll. If you roll even, you search your deck for a buzz.
Yeah, so it's also really good because
she has a fan actually.
Yeah, she has a fan that's in the deck. So if you're playing
the Polka Buzz deck,
you're gonna want to run Pekora to search it, and then you can just stack all the Pekora.
Yeah. And the Pekora spot is the buzz. The Pekora. Hopefully we pull it, but I'm not too hopeful with 2 packs left.
Yeah.
But the Pekora mask. No, the Pekora fan is you can remove the fan to reset your dice roll.
Yeah.
If you don't like the dice roll, you can reset it. It's very important, especially if you really need the Pekora to land and get the Polka Buzz up and running. Oh, I don't know more PC. All like at least seeing one a box is usually one of the best things I can ask for, honestly.
I think that's the exact same 3 near the end too.
Yeah. Definitely not blue cheer, but
Yeah, blue cheer.
ooh, foil Zeta.
Foil Zeta. Louis.
Oh, this
Tail
is
of the Moon and the Rabbit. That is a Muna and Pekora card. It grabs only Muna and Pekoras because Pekora and Muna like each other. They're friends. So it's not only just traits. Sometimes it also
like characters, yeah. And then Chronic.
Yeah.
Definitely, unfortunately, a card that doesn't see much play because they don't have that much synergy. Well, it does make sense why Muna first hits green because
Pekora's green. Yeah. They did that specifically because of their Minecraft collabs.
Yeah.
Because
I only found out about it because of the Holo Shuffle.
Yeah.
The Holo Shuffle, 2024? No, 3. Yeah, the first Holo Shuffle they did.
But yeah, Pekora and Muna, they're like friends.
Yeah. Another devilish being.
Yeah, Pekora.
Yep. Muna and Polka. Definitely a card that will see a lot more play coming up. This is the card.
Yeah, this card gets it.
Yeah, this is the other card in the Promise deck that did get limited to 1. This card on Bloom, both your center Holomem and collab that have Promise Straight get plus 30 damage.
Yeah, and to know, it doesn't have to be at the moment of Bloom. You can bloom
it's for the turn.
Collab.
It's for the turn.
You can bloom and then collab later, and then
correct. Yeah, but it's just for this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could collab with a different Holomem and it will get the plus 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, this really obnoxious card. Especially when they set, especially when they're like they have 2 Iris set up, and they're like, okay, Iris 1, You're just like, I have plus 60, 2 attacks, that's plus 120. It runs over. Granted, you don't really need to do that. Plus 60 is already a really obnoxious number to get over.
Also, if you bloom 2, it's stacked, so you can do 100.
Yeah.
100 twice if you're dealing base 40.
Yep. And then we have for our last rare is the Kanata.
Yeah. So that Kanata. Yeah, on Bloom it deals 30 special
to the center.
To the center only, which is one of the big problems Kanata has is that it can only attack center. That's why Louis Iroha has a really good matchup against it.
Yeah.
But she deals 50, and sometimes, hey, she can deal just enough damage on the Bloom to be able to get the knockout for the second. So this card is pretty good. If you're playing Kanata, you're just playing that card anyway. Yeah. It's just good.
Yep. Well, that's it for the 2 boxes. Definitely, we got through pretty much almost every card that I felt I really wanted to go over. So we obviously can't go over like all the Oshis because it's very hard to pull them. I'm just lucky we pulled one.
Probably on the individual deck profiles that we're going to be doing, I'll definitely go over the Oshis a lot more. Also the double rares that come up too.
Yeah. I mean, we did go through 6 of the 10 double Rs that you can pull. Yeah. So already a pretty good ratio. I do like the contents of the boxes. They pretty much, because of the way the game is designed, even if you pull all the high rares, I'm still looking just for base rares.
Yeah.
Like, it is unfortunate we pulled both Sisei and Kanata really early, because those are usually the cards I'm looking for when I'm opening set 1. But definitely, even the common cards, I get very excited in opening, or I'm looking forward to opening them, because that's usually where a lot of your stable gameplay, like cards you just need to pick up for your deck, are really lying. And where like a lot of the double Rs and the parallels are just for your top end. You do need them, but they're more common and easier to find than like the unlimited.
Even right now, as Promise being probably the best deck right now. Again, most of that deck is just
I think that deck entirely is rares and below.
yeah, rares and below. So like no double rares. So if some double rares get really pricey, you don't have to worry about it. And even Kanata, same thing. The only thing, it runs the Kanata seconds, 4 ofs, and then everything else is rare and below.
Yeah.
Like
most decks are designed with rares and below. Like a majority of the deck is rare and below.
yeah.
So
In that sense, it's pretty budget friendly. But the army thing is something that they are tackling.
yeah, I mean, I think in the Japanese version, Kanata played just Kanata Army Swarm.
Yeah,
they played like
Kanatas.
16 Kanata. Like they primarily focus on Kanata debut, doing 40 damage for 1 energy, and then like maybe some support balloons here and there. But they were definitely like a just army rush. Like I'm just gonna go in. Yeah. Well, that's probably the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. We'll have some deck profiles for you guys for pretty much a lot of the possible combinations of sets of the decks you could build with the cards from this set.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, see you guys later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.